Hello, boys and girls. This is Mrs. Swain, and I'm going to read a story to you. The title is Pierre the Penguin, A True Story. Written by Jean Marzollo, illustrated by Laura Regan. Question: when Pierre the Penguin loses his feathers, the zoo staff is at a loss as to what to do. Could a raincoat or wetsuit help Pierre? Keep that in mind as I read the story. This is the true story of Pierre, a small penguin in a big museum. It is also about the people at the California Academy of Sciences who work together to help him through a hard time. Down at the end of African Hall, past statues of animals big and small, there's an aquarium wide and tall with real-life penguins, 20 in all. All right, let's look at statues.
Statue.
Statues is a noun. It means a likeness as of person sculptured, modeled, or cast in a solid substance as marble. Let's look what an aquarium is.
Aquarium.
It's a noun. One of the definitions is a container, as a glass tank, in which living water animals or plants are kept also. And before we move on, there's rhyme words. Can you name them? Hall, small, tall, all. African penguins don't like ice. For them, a warmer place is nice. Ice, nice. Here comes Pam with fish in her pail. The penguins are fed twice a day without fail. Pam enters the tank through the sky-painted wall. A hidden door there leads out to a hall. Some of the penguins look just the same. Wing bands help Pam call the birds by name. Rhyming words are pale, fail, wall, hall, same, name. One day, aquatic biologist Pam, observing the penguins, saw one in a jam. Gently, gently she examined Pierre. His feathers were gone. His bottom was bare. All right, we're finally introduced to Pierre. Here he is right here. And you see Pierre is different from the other penguins. How so? All right, well, you can see that these penguins look more solid. They're colored black. Feathers are really tapered in where they look glossy. Their black color is glossy black, and their white color is pretty solid too. But here on Pierre, he looks fuzzy, all right? So that means his feathers have not grown in like the other penguins. All right, so we've discovered our problem. Let's see what happens. Pierre was afraid to go for a swim. He'd get too cold if he dived right in. How can I help you? What can I do? Pam had ideas and tried the first two. She tried a heater and the vet prescribed pills, but nothing worked. Pierre shivered still. Rhyme words are swim, in, do, to, pills, still. All right, so we now know that anytime Pierre gets in the water, he shivers. That means what? If you guessed he's cold, you are correct, boys and girls. Pierre doesn't have feathers fully, so anytime he gets in the water, he gets really, really cold and he shivers. And Pam noticed that, so now what can she do about it? Let's read on and see. The other penguins grew afraid of Pierre. He looked so strange that he gave them a scare. They brayed at him as he shivered on shore. They made him feel worse than he felt before. braid. What does that word mean? Braid. It's a verb. And the base word is bray. It means to utter the loud, harsh cry of a donkey or to produce a sound like the call of a donkey. So if you ever heard a donkey, hee-haw, hee-haw, I guess a penguin's bray sounds sort of like that. All right, let's move on. One rainy day, biologist Pam came up with a new idea. Shazam! My dog wears a raincoat, she told the vet. Could Pierre wear a wetsuit? The vet said, you bet. All right, so here's Pam's dog, and you see the raincoat he has on? So that prompted an idea. Let's see what happens. Pam and a friend worked day and night to make a pattern that fit just right. Then a wetsuit was made of neoprene, the tiniest one you've ever seen. All right, here they are designing and then making something for Pierre. A wetsuit. Let's see what happens. Carefully, Pam put on Pierre a wetsuit a featherless penguin could wear. All right, so we know featherless means no feathers. All right, let's see what a wetsuit is. It's a compound word because it consists of the word wet and the word suit. Put together, it's a new word, wetsuit. It's a noun, and it means a rubber suit for swimmers that traps a layer of water against the body to save body heat, as while swimming in cold water. That sounds like something that can really help Pierre, because we already know when he gets in the water, because he doesn't have that many feathers, he gets really, really cold. And if he can't swim, he can't eat. He can't catch his food. So let's see if this works out. Standing on a rock in his new wetsuit, Pierre the penguin looked mighty cute. All right, rhyme words are wetsuit and cute. And here he is with his new wetsuit. Let's see what happens. He felt nice and warm and he wanted to swim. So what did he do? He dived right in. Splash! Whee! Now Pierre stood proud and tall, and nobody brayed at him at all. Rhyme words, tall and all. And here he is with his wetsuit. And that wetsuit gave him that real solid, glossy black look like the rest of the penguins. And look, here's their call tags. That's how Pam knows their name, because they have their own individual tags. All right, moving on. 6 weeks went by, and then a surprise. Pam could hardly believe her eyes. Not only was Pierre no longer cold, he had new feathers. Observe and behold. Wow, look at his feathers. Now they're dark, glossy black, and really tapered in. So not only did the wetsuit keep him warm, but it seemed like it solved Pierre's problem, right? And he grew new feathers. All right, let's move on. Now warm in water, now warm on shore. Guess who didn't need his wetsuit anymore? Pierre made a nest for his very best friend. Their story goes on, thanks to Pam. The end. All right, before we go, boys and girls, the rhyme words on this page are shore and anymore, friend and end. All right, boys and girls, if you go to getepic.com, where I signed you guys up for books, you can find this story under assignments, and I want you to go in and take the quiz. And after you've taken the quiz, I want you to draw a picture of your favorite part of the story and submit it on Seesaw. All right? So, one more time, your assignment for this story, Pierre the Penguin, a true story. I want you to go to getepic.com. I hope your parents registered you. I sent them the email. And so once you're set up, I want you to go onto the website, go to assignments, and click on Pierre the Penguin, a true story. Take the quiz. And then when you're done, I want you to draw an illustration about your favorite part of the story. And you can also give it a caption of a sentence or two explaining what your favorite part is and why. And then I want you to upload that onto Seesaw. All right? Looking forward to seeing your pictures. All right, boys and girls, I hope you enjoyed this story. Take care, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.